Things don't always go the way you planned. Like this haircut, I didn't mean to look like a cross between Shadow the Hedgehog and Shrek. It just kind of happened. Likewise, getting a tarot reading is no different. Today, I will be covering what you should do if you get a bad tarot reading. In general, I tend to be kind of a yes man and a party pleaser. I don't like having to tell people no, even though that's probably been the cause of every problem in my life ever. And I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but not every reading a tarot reader gives is going to be good news. If you ask me personally, I don't think there is such a thing as a bad tarot reading. Usually, tarot cards bring forth information that you already know subconsciously. Whether this is information you've been trying to deny or a situation you've been trying to avoid, in the end, the tarot cards will call you out. Loss of money, loss of control, breakups, cheating partners, general incompetence, ignorance, even great losses can all be brought to light in a tarot reading. But there is a good side to these scenarios. They, or the pain and frustration that they bring, aren't always permanent. So what do you do if your reading doesn't go as planned? The first step that I would advise is to take the reading with a grain of salt. I'm not saying ignore and forget it altogether. Keep the reading in the back of your mind, but don't let it dictate your life. If anything, use it as motivation to make a change in your life or find a silver lining to look forward to. Secondly, keep an eye out for any themes or occurrences that line up with your reading. Let's say you get a reading that indicates a breakup. I do know from experience how painful breakups can be, but they're not always doom and gloom. Depending on which card you had in the reading, it could indicate an end to the troubles that were in that relationship. It could indicate that the breakup was the best thing for you in that situation. You could have a fast healing process, or you might even find that the breakup might not even be permanent. Whether you would see that as good news or bad news, that's up to you. So even though a reading might seem bad in that sense, there's always some sort of silver lining to be found. Thirdly, don't force your tarot reader to give you another reading for the same question in the hopes that you'll get a different response. Not only are you trying to cheat the system, but I have discovered, by giving some of my friends tarot readings, that it doesn't change anything. If you want your fate to change, that's up to you. And if you choose to let things be, as the cards have shown, then the best thing you can possibly do for your case is prepare for worst case scenario. My last piece of advice is don't let one bad reading give you the impression that you're just going to get bad readings later on. I've already heard people say, "Oh, I got a tarot reading like 2 years ago and it was bad. I was gonna go broke, grow old alone, and die. I don't want to get another tarot reading because I just know it's gonna be bad." Well, Linda, what if your luck changed? What if the tarot reader you had last time was just trying to psych you out? Well, I already know my life is crap, so I don't need cards to tell me that. What about advice on how to make your life a bit better? Ever thought of that, Kyle? Here's some sage and a cleansing crystal. You don't need that negativity in your life. That's all for this video, you guys. Thank you for watching. If you like this video from me and you'd like to see more, please subscribe to my channel and stay tuned for my next video where we're going to start diving headfirst into the meaning of the cards and be talking about the major arcana. See you next time. You can tell this script was written at 1 in the morning. It's nuts.